Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 2, Episode 5 of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, titled The Hodag of Horror. So we start with Scooby and Shaggy going to this cabinet of curiosities or whatever, or this trailer of curiosities. And they are introduced to the Hodag of Horror, and what they quote is the most fake-looking thing they've ever seen. Anyway, we now cut to one of Daphne's sisters, the, doctor, getting attacked by the Hodag of Horror and getting her necklace stolen. Then we have, Fred's parents basically talking to him, trying to bond with him, I guess, a little bit. And oh my god. Are their voices? Oh dear Lord, their voices. They just got some of the most annoying voices. Then we get to them interviewing Daphne's sister. And damn, I thought Fred's parents' voices were punchable. That woman's voice is punchable. And her attitude. So, Fred's parents have a dog named Nova, and Scooby is in love. So now he's trying to get advice. First he asks Fred, and I just love that Fred's like, you're asking me for love advice. That's funny. And I just love that he's self-aware. And then Scooby asks Velma, and she's like, oh. And then she just gives this straight, horrible advice, like, try to forget it so he doesn't break your heart, which is, I think she's still, hurting from Shaggy, which is, Or is it hot dog water? Is she projecting some feelings from hot dog water? So, we have Daphne's parents throwing a party, and the party gets kind of attacked, and Nova is taken. So, and the dude from the Cabinet of Curiosity is attacked. He also is kind of acting a bit suspicious. I don't know why they had him be some suspicious. Like, he was there. Like, we saw him get attacked by the thing. We didn't... I don't know. Like, he just... Yeah. It didn't really make sense to have him kind of act suspicious. Anyway, Sheriff Bronson Stone comes in and he starts beefing with Scooby when he finds out the Hodag of Horror attacks dogs, and he's just like, do they have a preference for, talking dogs? And then he impounds everything and basically says, this is how it works. After 30 days, all this stuff is my stuff. Don't you just love... And he says, I'm the sheriff. I can do whatever I want. Don't you just love our super corrupt king? There's gotta be some type of open investigation in the Sheriff Bronson Stone about corruption charges. Like, the only way his storyline ends is in handcuffs, getting arrested for an abuse of power and a slew of corruption charges. That is how his storyline ends, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Anyways, the mystery gang's finally given kind of an office in the basement of City Hall, which was the junk room. And they pointed out, but all I'm thinking is, hey, it's still a room. It's now it's an office. The mayor is recognizing you as someone important to the city. So, and she's given you an office. Yes, it is a junk room, but they cleaned out the junk, and, now it's their office. Sure, it's in the basement, but, yeah, I mean, point still stands. They were given an office, which is more than the other guy. So, they end up setting the trap, and they end up catching him. And it's a monkey. It's the cheesemaker's monkey. So there was this cheesemaker they went to get cheese for the party, and it's the cheesemaker and his monkey. And apparently this thing the Cabinet of Curiosity dude had was a 500-year-old wheel of cheese, which is just like, holy shit, that shit must stink. Ooh. Anyway. And he holds Nova hostage. But, Scooby, I believe, throws the cheese and rescues her. And we get the sob story, you know. He was a seafarer on a cargo ships, and he met his monkey and trained him to steal shit. He planned to steal the wheel of cheese so he could retire to Finland, or I think he said, where they appreciate cheese. It could have been in some other country, but I think it's near that region. I can't remember. Don't take my word for it. I can't remember the country he said. So, they try to give the cheese back to the Cabinet of Curiosities, but he has a freak out because it's now cracked and worthless, which I'm just like, I mean, maybe not worthless. Cracked cheese is still cheese. Anyways, they asked him what he was even doing in, Crystal Cove. And he said, the cheese told me to. The cheese told me to come. Which is just like a horrifying sentence. No, that's a horrifying sentence. The cheese told me to come. It told me to come here. I needed to come here, but I don't know why. So, the cheese starts glowing, and they crack it open, and it's a piece of the planet-spheric disc, which tells me that the planet-spheric discs have the power to basically speak, which is a new power that has not been brought up before. They can speak to people who hold them. I don't know how this works or if it's going to work again, but that is what it's implying, that it wasn't the cheese, but the planet-spheric disc. Oh my god, I just realized something. So, the people who made the cheese was a Spanish cheesemaker who was from Crystal Cove. Oh. And one of the original people who probably had to do with Planet Spirit Disc were the conquistadors. Oh, okay, yeah. And he probably specifically made the cheese wheel to get rid of the thingy and send it away. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. And then Professor Pericles gets the gang back together, you know. Fat Ricky, totally the couple who totally don't have bodies in the basement, and Angel Dynamite. He gets the gang back together to attempt to stop the kids from getting more discs. Because Pericles somehow already knows that they have the disc, which just kind of implies that either he or somebody else has continuously got tabs on him, which is okay. Overall, I really love this episode. It did further the storyline in a sense of not really much until the ending. It didn't really further the storyline until the ending when they found the disc, which, you know, it's good. Furthering the storyline is good. I'm assuming next episode we're gonna learn about maybe more. It's gonna be a disc heavy episode maybe. They start talking about the discs more, and maybe we get some information on this super team up we're getting. Maybe more information on Fred's parents. Overall, I'm gonna give this episode a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.